I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby, have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile.
Get some movement so you can see it on the radar. All right, that's
Yo, what's going on? We're live.
I gotta turn.
There's a police chase going on.
Orange is Baldwin Park, by the way.
And we're gonna tune in and see what's going down.
Alright, I got nothing. I got Baldwin Park all the way up.
Dude apparently stole a pickup truck. And they said he was flashing gang
Are we clear
signs.
to head that direction? Because we are heading that direction. Hang on. Oh, I thought I heard it. I didn't.
So let's see what's going down.
Still not requesting CHP. Somebody is in pursuit.
It's pretty much a watch along.
West 1057. Copy all. I did hear them say somebody's in pursuit. I didn't hear who. And they're not requesting CHP.
Don't want to miss the action.
They're not going to let it go. 1057, yeah, 605. If they're passing the 57, let's, yeah, just head for the 10. Yep.
Looks like we're losing a little bit of audio.
End of the week pursuit. Buckle up.
Come on, Choice. What's going on? Looks like we lost audio. It'll come back whenever it's available.
Any of my snitches are talking.
Anywho, it is me, the Dingle. I'll be presenting you today's news. And this is what I care about as far as news today. And this is what my broadcast is about. I need to make myself a little name tag thing that goes on the screen. I'll do that pretty soon. You know, like the real news guys have. Because I'm official news.
We're going to just pick up the 10 and head the opposite
Wink,
direction.
wink.
Number 1 lane traffic's light.
But what is this feed? Come on now.
I think you said no weapons. Might be an aircraft over it.
Looks like he's cutting in and out.
Sounds like he's over it. Okay. How far out is he? Alright, he's still a good distance. Not even at the 605.
Yeah, look at that traffic.
Alright. So he's in that long stretch. He's like by the Cohinas.
Whoever this is might not have a lot to lose. They're like, fuck the world. I'm fuck the world up. I'm steal a pickup truck. Flip off the camera kind of stuff.
No IFB for you. No distractions. I wish it was like that, but it's it's not. Thank you. So the issue with hot mic, not hot mic, and why wouldn't I want anybody that's
Come on,
watching
show
or
me.
listening or following along
Where's the
not to
truck?
know?
I'm a little late starting the feed today. I need to make a setup to where I can go live on the fly. As of right now, it takes me a little bit of setup to get there. But I'll make
Got a
one
lot of
soon.
traffic coming up.
That way I'll have it. I can go live on the fly. You, Miss V. Oh my god, look at that. Traffic. I hate traffic to the passion.
Oh. Oh, okay. Those are the people that are coming to help. I'm sorry, Melissa, what was that? The scanner blew you out.
Did something happen to where you're not following the guy anymore?
Oh my goodness. Yes, we know. Thank you. That one we got. Thank you. 10 minutes behind the pursuit. They're coming up into like a lot of traffic. I'm looking. I do not see anything jumping out at me.
What the hell?
They're gonna give the 20 right now.
Show nuts. I want to see action. Show us the action.
Dylan. Still westbound. There he is. Got him.
That's him in the truck. That's him.
Is it the truck? It's got to be the truck.
It's gotta be him.
It's a white pickup truck.
There he
That's
goes.
it. That guy looks like he's in pursuit.
Yeah, that truck is it's a big boy truck. That's sturdy as fuck. You see me rolling,
Very Fontana-ish.
waiting, trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding
That's it.
dirty.
If anybody cares, anybody knows, that is definitely the vehicle. Do we
Trying
know
to
if
catch
the
me
walk was,
riding
Melissa?
dirty.
And of course the IFB. No, IFB's still up. Really?
Honk that horn. Cut him off. Do some big boy moves.
Come on, dude.
Do some big boy moves.
Huh?
Oh, he's waving at the camera. Hello, mister. Hello. Having a good day today, sir? Got that seatbelt on. I see you, homie. No.
Yeah, he's telling us no. No.
Oh, fuck. You doing out gang signs. He's watching us, watching him. I bet he has his phone set up or something. I have no idea what those gang signs are, but it means something. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. 2, 2.
Dude, pay
3,
attention to the
2.
road, buddy.
2, 3, 1, 2. 2, 3, 1, 2. 2, 3, 1. Oh. Is that their area code? I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm turning the scanner down. Somebody talking at me?
throwing out that area code.
I gotta get serious.
I need a hero in a white pickup truck. Represent the normal people and east. Look how faster they're going. Looks like he's just out for a drive. Let me look that up. I think I'm pretty sure that that's an area code.
That's a nice truck.
It's built to last. Yeah, I was right. 213 is the area code for LA.
There's no doubt about it.
When I saw that, I was like, I know what that is. I've seen that area code before. Had a friend from LA called me a few times, and I was like, I know that number. I know that.
Wasn't me. Nope. He's setting up his defense right now.
Damn, I wish he had some beer. That'd be awesome if he'd be chugging beer while he's driving.
Wasn't me.
Chugging that beer. Having no fear.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know our other friends like all this other stuff up here. Sorry. Pardon me? They said they were going to stay farther back, but I guess not. Yeah.
I can't believe I caught a stream of a police chase. I've been wanting to do one for a while. And I finally got one.
That was the last thing I heard. They were saying they're going to stay about half a mile behind, which was quite a lot. But hey, Aroxia. Good afternoon.
Throwing out them codes, baby.
Dylan informed me earlier on the first story that we went to that it's afternoon, not morning. Right.
Representing LA.
I don't know.
Put on my favorite town, LA.
He's going to stay. Well, he's in the carpool, so I don't know. I don't think there is a carpool transition on this one. Yeah, so he's pretty, unless he cuts all the way over, which he could. Uh-oh, I'm going to lose him. Stu, don't say things like that. Have a positive attitude. There he goes. He's getting over. Maybe he did want to take this thing so far.
That is indeed a sturdy ass truck. That's the kind of truck you need when you're moving furnitures. It's a boss truck. I wonder who took that one.
If you're wondering on the internet,
Hope it has a full tank of gas.
patiently waiting to join the internet
And he's
show.
not doing anything.
Local, however you're
He's a good boy.
fantastic, but you
He's
gotta
just
give it
going for a drive. Or so it seems.
Well, where we are right now, as I have it up right there, River East. You know what? I would venture to say.
I'm playing a little mini game while I'm here. Doing some gambling in the chat.
We're headed westbound on the 10 freeway and
Place
clearly
4 after
speed
all.
about 70 miles an hour. Stolen vehicle, that's what this is all about. It's a pursuit. Started out in Fontana. Fontana PD got behind it. Been on this all whole time. California Highway Patrol, they're the ones that got us involved because they were talking on the radio about how they knew there was a pursuit on the freeway, but they were not. That is
He's
not
swinging on him.
to join in. So Fontana PD, they got this. They're going to take care of it. They're going to follow it to the end. The big thing is, hopefully everybody's going to be okay. The driver of that truck just rolled up his windows, probably to hear us better. I'm not really sure, but we did get a good look at him. It seems to be a single male inside there, nobody else inside the truck, and a little agitated. That would be the best way to describe that person. Fidgety, moving around, and you can see those erratic moves on that steering wheel with that truck every now and then, kind of jerking between the lanes. As far as speeds go, I'm just noticing it. I just looked over. They're really starting to bump up. For a while there, we were going slower than freeway speeds in the 50s and the 40s. Was it traffic? Was it not traffic? I'm not sure. There he goes. He's bringing that window down again. And this is what I'm talking about. Very fidgety, this person. The original want, though, why they wanted to get behind him, how this pursuit started? Carjacking. That's the information we're getting right now. But I did hear them clearly say earlier on, no weapons seen. So possibly this was just a crime of opportunity. That vehicle might have been sitting somewhere running. This person got in, drove off.
What are they trying to say? That he's on drugs?
They got notified quickly. They spotted it quickly, and then that pursuit was on. Roxia?
So, Stu, I am noticing, and the viewers watching right now, this individual constantly...
They're saying he's all fidgety and stuff.
...there from the window, and I don't know what kind of signs they are, but he's definitely trying to, I don't know, send a message or just communicate, or...
2, 1, 3. 2,
You know,
1,
the only
3.
thing I can say about the signs that I'm seeing right there are those are some sort of gang signs. And again, not 100%. Maybe he is listening to us, because it really does.
How does he not know what that is? You can see it. I'm not a gang member, and I know what numbers are.
I've seen this.
Hack the code, my man.
On documentary, that in prison, that's how they communicate between each other when they're in those cells. They'll stick their hands out there, and they have like a sign language that they use to communicate back and forth. Possibly that's what's going on right there. Clearly, this person a little bit of showboating. Clearly, if that is the case, kind of throwing out the signals and saying, "Hey, that's me. I'm taking care of my business right here." But Fontana PD, they're not so concerned about
The fuck is he talking about?
They're more concerned with wanting to get this vehicle into custody. As I'm getting a little bit wider, I'm realizing that they may have fallen back a little bit again. Maybe Dylan's got eyes on them. Dylan says they are back there, but originally when we pulled up, we did hear them talking to the to the airship. There is a helicopter over it that launched just for this. They were actually based out of Brackett. So when they made his way through Pomona, they did launch that helicopter, and they actually were talking to the helicopter saying they were going to fall back about a half a mile, which is a pretty good distance behind this vehicle. As when the helicopter got over it, is it tracking mode? It's a type of tracking mode. Let's call it tracking light, as it would be, because they are definitely still there. They are definitely still in pursuit, but they have fallen farther and farther back. As far as assistance from the California Highway Patrol, have not heard of that yet. Are they asking for it? No, but in that same breath, let me throw out there, we are hearing some coordinated efforts with California Highway Patrol. They are talking about bringing a K-9 unit possibly to this location, and other units that might have the spike strips and or are able to do some sort of pit maneuver. This is a big truck, Araxia, and clearly four-wheel drive, and I would venture to say diesel. A nice ride indeed. Is it going to be easy to pit? If we see it, we'll find
70 miles.
Yes, you did mention the driver.
71.
Anyone watching can notice seems to be
Florida.
not only agitated, but also just
Florida.
a bit
Do it.
distracted. His
Oh,
behavior
shit.
seems like someone
It's
who's
going
not
up.
really paying attention to the road, and look
Oh,
at
you
that.
put it
Both
back down
hands out
again.
of the window. Both hands out of the window, and going at high speeds. Obviously, the people down there likely have no idea.
At least
what's
he's
going
being
on.
safe, and he has on
Yeah,
his
that's what always makes me
seatbelt.
nervous when you have innocent bystanders involved in situations like this. But you mentioned that this was a carjacking, possibly a crime of opportunity. Perhaps this truck was left with the keys running, the keys in the engine running. No mention that we know of that a weapon was used, but obviously this individual is dangerous now that he
I'm saying, I'm gonna think about how this is gonna end. We all know he's gonna get caught.
when it was taken
There's two possible outcomes to any police chase that we all know. A, that they die trying to get away, or they do it themselves. Or B, they get caught. And there's only ways out. You're not getting out of this with the helicopter chasing you.
That would be a tough one. What I can tell you is that the carjacking was what they're saying. Fontana is the city where it came from. It's been on the freeways for quite some time. Clearly, we made our way from Fontana. We heard it. We were in Pasadena. If viewers are interested, there's an actual mountain lion in the city of Pasadena out there as well. That was the story we were covering. And then we got the notification from from Melissa, actually, at the assignment desk that there was a pursuit. And we started trying to track it down. We did hear, like I said, some crosstalk on California Highway Patrol basically talking about it. But they were saying...
Yeah, you better keep one hand on that wheel. Don't want to let it spin out or anything like that.
And then we did find it. Dylan, the pilot at the tiller, flying Skyfall
Throw out
today,
some more 213s.
was a key piece of that as well, because he heard that there was an aircraft launching, a police aircraft. We're still trying to work out who that is, but there is a law enforcement aircraft over it, and that's kind of what brought us to that location, and that's how we got here, and we're watching this right now. Now, clearly, this is a pursuit. It is, speed 70 miles an hour. You did mention safety. Safety is on the mind of all the law enforcement.
Safety first. Got that seatbelt. He's no dum-dum.
We're on these chases. Law enforcement, they are concerned about the public, they're concerned about themselves, but they're also concerned about the driver of that vehicle, the suspect as it would be. They don't want to see anybody get hurt in any of these situations.
I should have made some popcorn. I can't eat popcorn while watching this.
Want to be taken into custody, has custody of a vehicle like this, a heavy vehicle like this, moving at speeds just a little tad over freeway speeds. Let's be real.
Let me update the little news bar here.
76 on the 10 freeway, 75 miles an hour. We all do it, but in this case, this person is a little agitated. He also is probably looking in that rearview mirror, and also has other things on his mind, like you said, when he was throwing out those signs out the window, not holding the steering wheel. That all adds into the equation of being very dangerous. Now, as far as the law enforcement, we do know they did back off, but the law enforcement helicopter is still above it. If I figure out who that is, I will give the PD 20. That's going to be again. Is that Ontario? It might be Ontario PD. Might be Ontario PD. That's actually joining the pursuit right now. But again, they're talking to the Fontana PD units that are down there.
There we go. Updated.
Also being heard by other law enforcement. Whatever city we're in. We're already in Boyle Heights, so I'm sure the sheriff's department is aware that this is in its area. Boyle Heights is LAPD, Stu. Thank you. I know that, other Stu. But at any rate, Roxia, we're going to keep an eye on it. We're still moving along. I can tell you, Boyle Heights 10 freeway. We're going to start getting into some interchanges, and we're going to start getting into some traffic.
Well, I was about to comment on the fact that there is not many cars on the road.
Did they end it already?
Experience this morning being stuck on the 405. We know backup was up to 2 hours. So this freeway is very much open, and this is allowing the suspect to just cruise through. Wait a minute, is he communicating with that car? For a minute, it looked like.
You know what, you've got much better eyes than I did not see.
Hold on, I think this is his old feed. Let me get the live feed.
Other cars, take a look at that. Take a look at that. It is starting to slow down, and anybody that drives the 10 Boyle Heights, you're going to be making your way over to the downtown area. Everybody knows it. Take that carpool. If you drive this, the carpool will get you into that downtown area a lot quicker. Clearly not on the carpool right now. And as far as traffic goes, we're going to be seeing a lot of that in just a few moments. I wonder if the Fontana PD is going to make themselves known as we get into that traffic, because if they have fallen back, there's the beginning of that traffic right there. If they have fallen back that far, they're gonna catch up, because traffic is coming to a stop right now. We're gonna see this guy try to make some maybe.
We'll cut that.
helicopter up above. So they're going to go into tracking mode, and that would mean that the officers on the ground completely back off. The thinking or the logic or the reasoning behind it is that the lights and sirens and the fact that you have law enforcement right behind that vehicle is agitating the driver, as it should, in my opinion. But nobody's asking that.
There we go.
But so that the lights and sirens are causing the pursuit, or causing this vehicle to flee.
Or to
so what they
escalate
do
to
is
a
they say,
different
all right,
level, to escalate, to take
right,
the situation and make it more dangerous.
Yes. Definitely.
Now
so
we're live.
they tell the guys on the ground,
That feed I had a while ago
cars,
was
turn
not
off your lights
100%
and
live.
sirens, back
I'm not
off,
sure why I did that. It should have put
so that the
been live,
suspect
but it
can't
wasn't.
see you in the rearview mirror. And we're going to follow him in the aircraft and constantly give you updates on where he is. You guys can go on parallel streets. You can stay nearby if it does come to a stop. But, the idea is to make it less dangerous, to have that driver of the vehicle be less agitated. But in this case, I would venture to say this is still a full-on pursuit. Those units down there, lights and sirens. It's still going down there, and so the people in the area definitely know what's going on. I can tell you we're probably coming up to Pioneer Chicken here in a moment or two, and if he stays on this, it's going to be quite a sight. We're going to have a pursuit on the 6th Street Bridge, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. Like you or Roxy, it seems like whenever I say something like that, so it makes a turn and it turns out to be something completely different. But I know for a fact if he stays on this road, we're going to be on 6th Street here in just a moment. And going across the bridge, we'll see what happens right there. Probably not going to do a pit maneuver there, even though it's wide open. But again, safety is the biggest concern. Safety is what all law enforcement is concerned about. And yeah, we're gonna lose him there for a moment or two. Dylan is dealing with other traffic in the area, law enforcement and other helicopters, but we're going to stay with it for sure and keep an eye on it, but let's see where he goes. We're going to be making our way over to 6th Street Bridge here in just a moment or two.
We've covered stories from time to time where, they've pursued the
Girl,
suspect
tomorrow, that's
and,
213
and
area
the bystander
code.
has lost their life as a result of that individual getting agitated and going fast, and errors have been made and accidents have occurred, so that completely makes sense. But I do wonder sometimes when they are in tracking mode, that giving the suspect an opportunity then to make a getaway, and that we've covered those too.
Yes, definitely. And I think law enforcement, depending on the crime, that also weighs into all of this. In this case, the vehicle has been stolen. So if this gets into a situation where the suspect, quote unquote, gets away, but the vehicle is recovered and nobody is injured, I think that's still a win. That's still a little win for LAPD.
Good luck with that. That truck's going to be
one of the
trash.
last ones in Southern California, like I said. And we're going to continue on. So another block or two, and we're going to be on 6th Street Bridge. Had a pedestrian going across there. Don't know if I should have stayed a little bit wider. Don't know if there was maybe the pedestrian had something to say right there as well. But definitely one of these situations where a lot of the folks on the ground clearly know this is happening. Seen a lot of people coming out with cell phones and had their cell phones out just to get that
They're cheering them on.
I think this is that's the last intersection. And now we're going to make our way across that 6th Street Bridge. The bridge is iconic for sure. The pursuit, this one maybe not as iconic as we like. But like you said, depending upon what the crime is, if this guy gets away this time and the truck gets recovered, nobody gets injured, I would still consider that a win for law enforcement. But I know a couple of law enforcement guys, and some of them, if they're not putting the bracelets on the side, isn't a win. And but again, this is a carjacking. Nobody was injured.
And no mention of weapons, right?
We haven't heard of any. No man. Yeah, right. So just getting the vehicle back, that'd be a plus. That would be, and also keeping the public safe. So at any rate, We made our way over that 6th Street Bridge, making our way into downtown Los Angeles. Well, what are we doing here? We're going to make a U-turn? Maybe he's wanted to pick somebody up? I don't
He's
know.
probably like, hey,
She
baby.
clearly had no interest.
He's hollering at that woman.
You know, there's the fact that
It's like, what's going on? Good looking.
True.
What's going on, baby?
True.
Ooh.
We don't know. We don't. You know, a big diesel like that with the gas prices right now, you wonder if it was full. But if it was, this thing could go quite a distance. I would venture
I
to
hope
say.
its
Getting a
tank
little bit more
is full of
traffic here in the
gas.
Arts District right here. Going to get a
Dual
little
tanks.
bit tighter. And he's going to have to make a turn here, right or left, coming up, because this street becomes a T intersection in just a moment or two.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Keep going.
What's he
What are you
doing
doing?
right there?
Come on, keep going.
No.
Come on, cameraman. Zoom in.
Signs again.
Wait. Oh, he's hollering. He's
making the
on me.
signs again. You got somebody out there with a cell phone. But look
Go
at law
on.
enforcement. You know, that's another one. It's like every time this thing comes to a stop, they got to get the doors open. They got to get ready to do their thing. They got to pounce.
Why
They got to
can't
pounce when the pouncing is available.
Why can't they do a pit maneuver right now? Like at this moment, the car is stopped.
Well,
why can't they just ram the car?
Because one, that wouldn't spin it around. If they would get behind it right there and just kind of bump it, it would not spin it around. It would just kind of block it in. And again, that's agitating.
Throwing
the
out them
driver.
gang
And I know
signs.
that's kind of a no-no when it comes to pursuits. If this guy would come around in the front and just block him in, so many times have I
Keep
sat
it
there
going,
with folks
yeah.
and they're like, why aren't they just blocking him in? Yeah, that's the voice they make. But that's the thing. You can't. You can't. You just can't do it. It's that officer probably would get reprimanded harshly for making a move like that, even if it was successful.
Do you see him talking to? Okay, I was just trying to wonder if
Keep
there's
it
someone
going, keep
inside
it
Los Angeles
going.
communicating with, but it seems like there was no one there.
I'm not sure. I was thinking the same thing. This is where he's coming up. He's got to make a right or a left. But yep, there he goes. He made a right turn because otherwise he would have been going into oncoming traffic. So there we go. We're making that turn again. We're off and on, and here we're going again. And yeah, we're back on Alameda. No, we're Central. We're on Central right now. But we're heading back kind of where we started when we
Somebody
got off the
get this
freeway.
man
So
a
we're heading
12
back
pack
up
of
towards the
beer
101
so he can have a
northbound on
drink.
Central.
One last
And,
drink.
Again, this is lucky to say, light traffic, lucky to say this guy is not aggressively angry. He isn't driving like, threatening other drivers. He's communicating the best he can to other folks down there. And as far as what was going on right there might have been somebody else, maybe over by the wall. We couldn't get that shot. Believe me, if Dylan could have gotten it, we would have gotten it. There's no doubt about it. But we have to be safe.
Yeah,
up here
he's
in
no
Skybox
jerk.
too.
He's got his
But,
seatbelt on.
a lot of folks out there with cell phones. We did see that one guy holding that cell phone up. Maybe it was just for that. But right now, definitely in downtown.
Just going for a cruise.
And, it's going to start getting a little bit more crowded as we're making our way back over towards the 101, edge of the Arts District, downtown Los Angeles. And this is going to, yep. Now we're going to be making our way into even a more crowded area and see if we can get Skyfox positioned correctly.
Yeah, the buildings are in the way. That makes
it's
it
going to be
difficult.
Definitely. And you got people on the rooftops looking at what's going on down there.
Well, I'm sure they hear all the sirens.
Oh yeah, everybody likes Chase.
What we don't know also is if they've even identified this individual, if they've been attempting to make contact with him, calling him, maybe talking to him. That happens, of course, during instances.
All the homies gonna be standing on the corner drinking Four Locos, cheering them
I
on.
haven't seen a cell phone on him.
Get
this
it.
time.
Get
Let
it,
me get a little bit of a
boy.
wider
2
shot.
and
I'm not
3.
sure if we're in the Japanese. Yeah, we're getting towards the Japanese village area. And at least it isn't in the district. I mean, this is a district, but I was thinking more like the Fabric District or the down in that area. Ooh, there, where are we going now? Making another northbound turn. Gonna have the DoubleTree is gonna be in the way, but definitely could.
Now
make his way back to
everybody in the
freeway right
213,
there.
grab a beer and chug
Let's
it
go.
with
They'll try to do
me.
some kind of pit maneuver now. All of a sudden, now that
Go,
we can't see him.
go.
But Oh, keep coming around, keep coming around, keep coming around. No shucks.
Sure.
I don't know if he went straight or if he made a... There he is, thank goodness.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if he made a turn or not. There he goes. We're back. And, yep, definitely, look, so wider streets, that's a big plus as we make our way back up towards the 101 right now.
It just,
Oh,
he's
sure.
just going in circles and has no plan, just
Let him
randomly
cook, man.
driving.
Let him cook.
And I say this because,
Yep.
as we mentioned before, when we do cover pursuits, many times
He's
these
cooking right
suspects
now.
go to areas they're familiar with, or they're trying to make their getaway, so they go to an area that they know or know someone, or something has been orchestrated. But in this case, it just feels as though he's driving in circles.
Oh, I see signs.
Definitely driving in circles. You have a little bit of a protest right there. That's going to be the federal building. He did slow down.
He's looking at the women.
And can check out what's going on. And continuing on. California Highway Patrol.
For sure, he's looking at the women. I guarantee it.
It's like we're watching this. You know, am I a little not frustrated, but it's like, you know, come on already. You know, but you got to think what is the law enforcement doing down there, and how they have to constantly be professional, stay with it. Of course, you know, we're just watching it. They are in it. They are part of it. You know, we're watching the pursuit. They are the pursuit. And they've got to keep everybody safe. And
What are you talking about? They're having fun right now.
It's probably getting a little bit...
And if I'm having fun watching it, they're definitely having fun chasing them.
He's not just driving. He's probably making radio calls as he's driving. He's keeping, you know, scanning, making sure that there are no pedestrians in the way, looking for opportunities clearly as well. And, you know, opportunity to pit, I don't think they can. They probably have been told not to. That's going to be my guess, because they have not seen that happen at all.
Oh shit, it's like 5 cops.
Fontana PD's been trailing behind this the entire time as well. I'm sure everybody involved, all those professionals down there, are probably sitting there going, come on already. And you know, Roxia, you did hit on a very right thing. This guy, he probably knows he is just going to wind up in cuffs and going back to jail.
What do you think, man? You think?
So
Really?
every moment he's free. Every moment, you know, he's driving that truck and not in cuffs, he's looking at it like, hey, I'm winning right now. As far as,
Yeah, he's
you know,
living it up.
this whole, like, stopping again, and I know you're going to ask, so let's take a look around while he stays, you know, while he stops.
Have fun while you
I don't
can.
see anybody down there. I really don't. I kind of wonder who he's making these signs to.
Well,
Maybe it's this guy, you know? But
I feel
Get
like,
him
you
a
know,
beer.
this
Somebody
is
give him
off
some
your,
beer.
Whether it's substance
Somebody
or
give him some
kind of
booze.
mental health issue, because none
Give
of
him a
this is
drink.
obviously
He's
making
thirsty.
sense.
He's thirsty. Give him a drink.
Maybe even communicating with
Definitely
this
talking to
individual.
this guy.
Yeah.
yeah.
What's
I
going
would
on,
think the
homie?
second
Nice
person
truck.
Probably has the window down. Let's see if we can see. I can't see anything in the rearview mirror. You know, oh, what was that? Did he? Uh-oh. Maybe he's maybe he's counseling him. Maybe he's just saying, hey, why don't you just pull over, buddy? You know, no,
He seems
clearly.
to get.
He's like, be good. Don't be like me getting in police chases.
Speed
Yeah,
just picked up.
clearly.
Well,
that's
see you
not the
later.
advice you wanted to hear. Yep. And we don't want to, and honestly, don't want to see that. Don't want to see that. I don't want to see this guy speed up and do something that's, you know, going to hurt somebody else, going to hurt himself, damage that vehicle, you know, any of it.
He really cares about that truck.
Even if they have, insurance, which I'm sure they do. Here you go. This is so maybe he has a little bit of, no, he doesn't. These guys clearly not interacting with him, but he's definitely trying to interact with them. Welcome to my world, buddy. Welcome to my world.
213. 213. That's what he's doing right there with his hands, by the way. He's throwing out the area code for LA. 213. You see that?
Harder when he's moving.
213. Do it again.
Signs.
Do it again. I can't see your hand. Hold on. Wait. There. Oh, wait.
Actually, is stopping is stop and start is what's making it difficult. It's not the movement.
Maybe when he stops, we can go hard.
It's the swerving that gets me. There we go. Here we go again.
They see me rolling. They hate him.
LAPD, they got to know this. They definitely
Trying
know
to
this is
catch me
going on. I'm
riding
sure they've,
dirty.
all been advised
Trying to catch me
not to get
riding
involved.
dirty.
Hey, I'm going to ask Dylan here. Dylan, is it LAPD, the helicopter involved in this? It's okay. Yeah, so basically what's going on, I just got an intense briefing from Dylan, quick and appropriate, like it should be. He basically said that the Ontario ship that's has been over it with us this entire time, basically has another 20 minutes of fuel left, and he's going to stay here with it for those 20 minutes of fuel, and then hand it off to LAPD, which is, they are here, but not involved in the actual pursuit as of yet. So as soon as he's got to go for fuel, they will the handoff will be done and they will take it over. But getting a little bit more agitated, a little bit more aggressive in that driving right there. But you know, as far as him stopping, haven't seen that. Now, clearly, we're going to be we're definitely back in the Arts District. I know this area very well. The traffic's probably going to get a little tighter. The streets are definitely going to get a little narrower. And again, there's going to be more people out on the roadway, physical pedestrians, which is also scary. Continuing to going on the wrong side of the road there, isn't he?
Yeah, all those fancy folks into the art.
No, he's not. He was? Okay.
All those rich folks are over there.
There we go, there we go, there we go. We're coming back out. And, yeah. At least he's slowing down every time he sees a vehicle and every time he comes to a red light. That's the only positive. But he did run that stop sign. Solid.
It was a California roll.
Yeah, props to this guy. He's just going for a drive. He's not trying to be a jerk or anything.
They don't approve. They do not
He's got a seatbelt on and everything.
Something else, Roxy, people ask that all the time. It's like, is he going to get charged with every traffic infraction?
The answer is yes.
Oh, really?
No, I heard that he does. That it's just the big one.
Really?
It's just the big one.
Well, I was about to say, I was like, they shouldn't do that.
Violation.
I never thought of that. Do they get a bunch of tickets or something? No, it's just for carjacking and running from the popo.
I doubt it. I think it's just going to be straight out. You know, probably the carjacking. That's probably going to be the big one, and then everything else is going to be failure to yield, or obstructing justice, or whatever one that holds more weight. But as far as this guy,
yeah, he's going to jail for a long time after that.
Got some other guys out there.
He's just trying to have fun.
Going on. But look how tight these streets are down there. This is what I'm talking about. And
can you blame him?
Yeah. And these people are trying to get out of the way. You know, like they hear the lights and sirens.
Move, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Move,
Location
bitch.
influences the decisions that officers make.
Yeah.
Got all that trash in the back of the truck.
Definitely. This is even if they had the okay to pit, they would not do it right there. You know, and as far as me wondering about him taunting law enforcement, he's definitely taunting law enforcement. You saw him just stop right there in front of that CHP vehicle, and so that's definitely him basically saying, you know, nah, you can't get me. But ultimately, he's got to know that he's going to get got, and hopefully it's not going to be, you know, with any kind of injuries to him or anybody else that might be involved.
You mentioned that earlier, this individual likely taking their time because they know in the end he's going to end up back in jail or end up in jail, right? So just enjoying the freedom, you could say. But also, these are the times where, for me, I think about when someone has nothing to lose, that makes them more dangerous.
Yep. Definitely makes them more dangerous. And just having that mindset makes it very dangerous. And these are the things that law enforcement deals with all of the time. You know, they realize that these are the people that they come across probably more so than you and I, and you know, and they have to realize that that's kind of their mindset. You know, it's like, okay, I'm going to go to jail, you know, while you and I would be like devastated. But you know, at any rate, this is one of those ones. That truck is the problem. That big truck, that heavy vehicle, and him continuing to drive it around, even though he's seemingly slow, still very erratic, still could become something very dangerous very quickly. And this is the thing for these.
I trust this guy.
And they're easy, you know.
He's a nice man.
Sometimes to poke fun.
Besides the whole stealing cars
But,
thing.
you also have to realize this could turn tragic in a blink of an eye. And you know, you just don't want that to happen. And luckily this hasn't, and hopefully this won't. But this, you know, the vehicle hasn't stopped yet. And every time we get close to other cars, every time we come up to an intersection, every time we, you know, pull up to somebody and there's that interaction, you just don't know. Maybe somebody's going to say something that really upsets that guy. And, you know, and he lashes out. And this becomes something entirely different. And that's what we always worry about when we watch these.
Was that
things.
a red
I think
light?
that's one of the reasons why a lot of... That might have been.
Yeah.
That might have been. That might have been. Here we go. This one, clearly a red light, as that guy's slamming on the brakes.
See? Good thing that person stopped.
Yep.
See, those other drivers have to
Definitely.
be on guard, because how, you know, I think about this all the time sometimes when you're at an intersection and then the light turns green for you to go. Maybe it's because of the job I have and the pursuits we cover, but I always give it a beat before I go when that light changes, because of these types of situations.
Yep. And you and I both probably. I mean, I drive early morning to get to work, and you know, there's pretty much nobody on the roads, and I take a lot of streets before I get to the freeway. And I gotta tell you, I always, even if it's green, you always slow down. You're always kind of looking. You're always making sure. I'm looking more for animals than people, but you just gotta wonder. Somebody might be, you know, speeding through, running a red light, and I don't want to be the one to find out that it's his bad day. So making my day a bad day too.
Don't want to fat
As far as this guy goes, let's keep with him. And again, back with those swerving back and forth.
So Stu, this is
where are we going now?
This has been going on for a while.
Oh, freeway.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, freeway. Take it back up a notch.
On the
Gun it. Gun it. Come on. Floor it.
Oh, come on. You can't tell me he's going back to Fontana.
Hear this guy? It's like, no, come on. Come on. Open it up. Open it up.
Yes, yes. So
50,
let's see where
60.
he goes.
Come on, gun it.
Oh, I know this on-ramp. He's got the choice of the 60 over here, too. Yeah, so keeping on with the keeping on, but now he's getting back up onto the freeway. He rolled up the
60?
window. That's something new.
Well, it's also harder
he has
to
an
see
opportunity
now
to
with
get on the
the
60.
tinted windows.
Yeah, definitely. And we'll see which one he picks right here. I think this is also an off-ramp again as well. But he's got many options if he gets back onto that interchange. Oh, looks like we are going to be... No, I think he's going to get back off the freeway. I'm saying that because I'm hoping he gets back on the freeway.
He's off.
Now he's getting back off the freeway. There we go.
See,
Yep,
there's just no
Santa Fe.
rhyme or reason.
Rhyme to read.
Right.
Yeah, definitely not.
But so much time
Definitely
has
not.
passed,
And again,
and all we see are the CHP cruisers just, you know, following along. So I'm just trying to figure out the strategy here, right? Like, is it
He's
just
like,
that
woo,
he's
go,
following along
homie,
and
you
runs out of
go.
gas, or he himself
You
is
got
super up
this. He's taking his shirt off, spinning around his head like a helicopter kind of chat.
of,
You got this, homie. You got this.
that for real, I would venture to say, is the plan. I really truly believe it, and I don't mean it in any kind of put down.
Let's do an instant replay of that. Let's do an instant replay of that. Come on.
have been made.
Let's see. Let's go back a little
Runs
bit.
out of gas.
Here he goes.
So I'm just trying to figure
Here
out
we go,
the
let's check him out.
strategy here, right? Like, is it just to keep following along?
Yeah,
Or
fuck
he
yeah.
himself decides to give up.
With the best bosses or sergeant,
Awesome.
whoever it might be, said no, we're just not going to do it, or possibly they don't.
Take your shirt off, spin it around your head like a helicopter.
Meaning you've got to go to classes. It isn't like they just say, okay, go do this. Maybe none of those officers down there are PIT approved. But you'd think by this time that they would have been able to get somebody that is PIT approved into the rotation and make that happen. So again, this just continues on. We're definitely getting a tour of the downtown East LA areas for sure today. Now that's the Sears Soto building. Yep, it is. And making our way through Boyle Heights again, I would venture to say. Central City is what they're calling it. But yeah, we're just south of Boyle Heights, cutting across, wrong side of the road, making a slow decision, but it looks like we're going to be turning up and heading over towards the Boyle Heights area. Again,
Ooh, Jack in the Box.
I would venture to say that
Free
officer
advertising.
that's in that lead vehicle with the K9, he's probably chomping at the bit and wondering why he can't do that pit maneuver. But right now, like you've been saying,
Look at all those people. Those people are trying to watch.
Look at the kids down there, going by a school.
Right.
Everybody's running to
see
see
what
the pursuit.
commotion is. Stu, how much fuel do you have up in Skyfox?
Oh, don't tell me that, Dylan. We have roughly. I'm going to say maybe. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, there's Pat.
They listen to us.
There's Pat.
Totally listen to. Yep, they listen to us.
Oh, no.
Totally listening to us.
Gun it, dude. Don't let. No.
That was like a
Gun it. Put it in reverse.
So smooth. No,
Fuck
no,
yeah.
no.
You left that opening. You took it.
No,
Gun it.
No.
Oh, yeah. Keep going, baby.
Not under a tree.
Keep
Don't
it
do it under a
going.
tree.
Oh, boy.
Okay. All right. Here we go. I was so proud of him.
What?
So proud.
You got it.
So let's see what happens now. Now that we've seen it,
Right.
the suspect, cat's out of the bag, So the suspect knows that's it. That's a possibility. It's a possibility that might happen again. Let's see where he goes. Are they going to do it again? Most likely. It's just where can.
The feed looks a little blurry. It'll clear up here in a second.
Everything's got to clear. They got to be in, and nobody else around, and a certain speed. But boy, that Tahoe, he's got some damage now. But CHP, they're my heroes. They really are. But anyway, so back on the bridge, probably not going to do it here.
Yeah.
But boy, what a great job that was. That was really, really sweet. Yeah. Did a little damage to the truck. There's the California Highway Patrol helicopter. Oh, was that Ontario? That was still Ontario. That was Ontario PD.
So you were saying, Stu, as far as fuel.
Oh, we'll probably have another 15 to 20 on station before we have to peel off to go and get some of that Jet A. And believe me when I tell you, even though this is, I'm invested. I'm definitely invested now, especially with that pit maneuver. I want to see this come to an end as much as the law enforcement does. They're keeping their distance again. They're waiting for that right moment, and it has to really be no other vehicles around. And a wide enough street, probably near an intersection. There's a lot of things have to happen to make that happen. Going underneath the tent, and as far as the driver of that car, like I said, now he kind of knows. It's when he taunts them and he drives slow, he realizes there's a possibility that there might be another pit maneuver. See what's going on down there. Yeah, they're not going to do it with all these cars right there.
Well, yeah, there's no room. Trying to see the damage on that cruiser. Can't really make it out.
Yeah, I see. It looks like he's got a pretty good push bar, and it definitely is going to have some paint swaps and some damage to the pickup truck. Hopefully, the driver has full coverage insurance. But again, it's one of those ones. It's like, were we expect? I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was just going to come to an end. Yeah, that driver understands the Prindle, Prindle being the gear shift. Oh, look at the damage on the truck. Yeah, he's gonna do that for sure. Yeah.
Definitely some damage. Dude was so happy the truck was gonna be undamaged.
And now he's back to that whole.
I already knew that truck's gonna be trashed.
Clearly talking to somebody. Got to get his message out. And
Still close behind him, following closely.
okay. So, and just for, not that it really affects us personally, but the helicopters are definitely swapping out now. LAPD is going to be the ones calling the pursuit from now on in. And you know, again, this is just not the spot where they can get up behind him there and do that pit, because there's just so many other vehicles nearby. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. It's like, hey, I got places to be. I got my cell phone out. I got my picture. You know.
Who's that?
I'm gonna make it on the. That's just somebody with a cell phone that basically drove by the officers to get the shot. There you go. There you go.
Why not? You got paparazzi out there doing stupid shit. Might as well.
Yeah, not smart at all. And as far as California Highway Patrol goes, they probably are just like, they got bigger fish to fry right now. But yeah, not what they want to see. And it just continues on. Continues on.
The signals, the hand gestures. Just very jittery.
More of the same.
Jittery, right.
Yep. Simon Desk also asking me what our fuel situation is.
You said 15, 20 minutes, maybe?
Yeah, maybe a solid 15 now.
Okay.
Getting back on the freeway. Yeah.
Here we go. Back on.
Right.
I guess this truck had enough gas.
Yeah, the truck's seems to have plenty of fuel. And as far as the pit goes on the freeway, that one I don't think is going to happen.
Do we see that?
I've seen it one time.
Okay, I don't think I've seen that ever on the freeway.
I actually saw that one time, and it was crazy. And it was LAPD. But at any rate, now they've swapped it out. You've got a straight-out cruiser. You don't have the big SUV anymore. Lights and sirens for sure. At least everybody down there knows. And that one is definitely going to. Which one is that? Oh, that's the Ontario police ship. They're about to leave. That's what I've been told. They're on their way out. And there is our pursuit right there. So that's the Ontario ship that's been over it pretty much as long as we've been over it. They were how we found it. And we made heads up was from our assignment desk, and then but then that helicopter is how we actually found it. But again, moving pretty slow down there. The cruiser probably not going to be doing a pit maneuver. And it looks like we're transitioning onto the 5. Is that the 5 freeway? Or the 60?
The 60,
60.
yeah,
We're
60
making
west.
back onto the 60 right now. Yeah.
But when we're off the freeway, you're saying that cruiser wouldn't attempt a pit maneuver?
Maybe. I think the SUV would be better at it just because of the the size and the traction. But those cruisers are more than capable. Trust me. And with that big push bar, they're saying, "Oh, made a little bit of a change." You must have heard us talking about the 5. He changed his mind right there. Well, now we're on the 5.
Okay.
So. And in a lot of traffic, as I understand it. Dylan is telling me that it is not going anywhere fast. So we're going to probably be sitting there in traffic again. California Highway Patrol tasked with bringing this guy to a safe end. Carjacking in Fontana. That's where it was all started. And a lot of freeway driving. But then again, we did a lot of urban driving down in the Boyle Heights, East LA, downtown Los Angeles, and some other of the districts out there, but again, have not been able to bring this thing to a stop. And all this traffic, it's probably just going to be frustrating for law enforcement, frustrating probably for us as well. But the drivers around them all doing what they're supposed to do. It's kind of interesting. They're probably hearing those lights and sirens, people trying to move out of the way. This guy is stopping, which is predictable. That's what law enforcement wants you to do, something that is predictable. It got a big open area right there, you know, but probably not. And again, these guys, these law enforcement, they are trained. They are looking for the opportunity, that's for sure. And they're also looking for it has to be safe. That's it. It has to be safe. And will they do it again? Probably. If they did it once, they'll probably do it again. Seeing this guy, look at him getting all antsy right there. I don't blame him. I really don't blame him.
Do you see if the traffic has been stopped at all? Ongoing traffic?
As far as law enforcement, no, they haven't done. There's a little bit of a traffic break behind them, so these officers are going to basically just kind of drive the speed. I mean, they're following behind, so it's like a rolling roadblock. But that driver has the ability to catch up to the pack. And that's what it seems like happening again right now, is like they're catching up to he's speeding up a little bit, getting back up into traffic.
Oh, that makes
sense.
sense.
To get out of the way.
That might be why he's going slower. He wants to just
so
cruise, you know?
So frustrating. Now it's getting frustrating for me knowing that the clock is running. And like I said, you know, I'm invested. I want to see this thing come to an end just like everybody else. You know, California Highway Patrol, they're paid to bring this thing to an end and safely. But right now, though, this is we're just going to kind of run that clock out, keep an eye on them as long as we can. Dylan is definitely going to keep us safe. If we go past that 15-minute mark, it's because he knows what he's doing and making plans to get us the fuel that we need. As far as somebody else coming to relieve us, that might be happening, though. I mean, as far as coverage goes, you guys might.
Well, speaking of coverage, I do want to give people a heads up because it's 2 o'clock. We'll be doing the Belmont Stakes Festival. That's what viewers will see, but we will continue the streaming online. So that's what is happening shortly.
Right. And I think our PM shift might be arriving and taking over. That's what I was thinking. So it'll still be streaming somewhere.
Yes.
But sad to say, I won't be over it watching it. I mean, I might be watching it because, like I said, I've gotten invested. You've got my attention. I want to see this thing end just like everybody else does. But as far as this guy goes,
it's going to be another attempted pit maneuver or him running out of gas because, you know, with traffic now, he's slowed down, which I suppose is a good thing, and it's just a waiting game.
How does this guy not have carpal tunnel syndrome? I mean, my gosh, I could not move my hands that much, that long. Should have been a pianist or something.
All right,
anyways.
so Stu, I want to just let viewers know in about 10 seconds they will be watching the Belmont Stakes Festival right here on Channel 11. If you want to continue watching us streaming with this pursuit that's ongoing, we will be streaming, and that's where you can catch it.
Well, Roxy, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
All right, so here we are streaming, continuing our coverage. Don't say goodbye to me. We're just off television. No, we're still together.
Cool. I'm getting a little bit. Yes. I'm getting information that the other helicopter is locked and loaded and ready to go, and they're just waiting for the person in the back seat, and then they will be on their way to join us. And You are going to get to see what happens, but I am going to have to watch on the internet. I'm going to be a viewer just like everybody else. And also, we lost the IFB once again. If we can get a nod to our friends in TOC to reset it, would be awesome. I'll hit Skyvox, TOC. We lost the IFB.
Okay, Stu, while you work on your IFB, I'll let viewers know if they're just joining us here on streaming. We've been following this pursuit.
Little Stu.
Pickup truck. We believe, as far as we've heard, that there was no weapons involved, so it might have been a crime of opportunity. Perhaps the car had the keys in it. Perhaps the engine was running. This individual stepped in, and there we have it. We've been on this since about, I don't know, close to 12:30, but I believe this began in Fontana around 11. And the driver just doesn't seem to have any intention to stop. A bit of taunting with the law enforcement throughout this pursuit, just the windows down, making hand gestures, some kind of signals. I have no idea if it means anything. We certainly don't know, but it's just been a very fidgety type of pursuit. I guess that would be really the best way to describe it, Stu. On and off, slowing down, speeding up, going in circles, just no end in sight.
He's just chilling on it right now. He wants to chill.
Indeed. And as far as all those hand gestures go, like I said, piano, guitar, anything. I mean, it's like my wrists are kind of hurting just watching all of that activity. And it really, truly has been nonstop. He's been communicating the entire time he's been driving. One-handed, two-handed. It has been non-stop. As far as California Highway Patrol, non-stop for them as well. They have done a little swapping out right there. Those SUVs that did that pit maneuver, they've kind of fallen back. They've got two cruisers now behind it. Where are we? We're on the South 710. I was going to say, that's also probably not the best choice. I could have told you there's going to be traffic here, and there definitely is. But when he's driving slow like that, traffic could actually get ahead of him if it was moving faster than he is, and it's not. I mean, take a look at that. Some of these vehicles moving super, super slow. I know because we are definitely a good family out here at Fox. Had Kevin whispering in my ear, not like that, and saying, hey, you got a fixed wing, a CHP fixed wing flying over us also. So they've got two aircraft, or it's LAPD following along. They've got their helicopter. Just CHP. Yeah. So and you got a plane up high. So they're the ones that are keeping an eye on this. They probably are thinking this might make its way back to Fontana. That's why they incorporated that aircraft as well, meaning the plane, not the helicopter. As far as him going slow, like I said, he's probably been listening to us, because there you go. And here's the thing. Here's the crux, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. You know, get your ducks in a row. Get there. Pit him. You could.
He's going 5 miles an hour there.
But anyways. Yeah, and he got that freeway wide open for him there for a minute or two. So as long as he's up close to these other vehicles, I'm pretty sure they're definitely not going to.
He wasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't. But again, am I making excuses for law enforcement? I'm gonna make an excuse for law enforcement. I'm gonna throw it out there. Here we go. Maybe they didn't do it because they didn't want to have an incident on the freeway blocking all lanes on the southbound 710, because they want to keep the traffic moving the best they can.
That is fair. We've dealt certainly on the 405 a mess today, where people were stuck.
Ram him. Ram him.
2 hours plus. Yeah, that
Ram him, come on.
This probably wouldn't have taken
Give him
2
a little
hours,
nudge.
but it would have taken some time.
Give him a little
I don't know
nudge.
if that was
You can do
a reason,
it.
or perhaps it was something else, but they didn't take advantage of it, and of course there's probably some sort. Yeah, they know the reason why. We can only guess. That's probably where it goes with all of this.
Right.
As far as that suspect, we can only guess what he's doing too. He is just going to be kind of moving along here very slowly, like he has been. The stop and go activity continues.
I don't think the suspect himself knows what he's doing, Stu.
No, I put money on that. He literally is doing the, I know I'm going to jail. I'm just going to do as much of this as I can until this truck runs out of gas or something happens and it comes to a stop. But these guys right here, you got it. I'm pretty sure this guy has been with it for a good amount of time, probably almost as long as we have, and you've got to think he's frustrated as well, especially with that clean pit and then not being able to bring it to a stop.
Oh, he's trying
looks
to
like
go
we are
around
doing
it.
something different.
Yeah, he's stuck there.
Yeah.
Trying
Don't
to
you
get-
hate it when people get into gore point like that?
Yes.
And then just kind of push their way in front of you?
I did that
Just like,
this
come
morning,
on,
though.
man.
I had to get
Is that
to
you
work.
or Roxia?
That was me. I had to get to work.
Yeah, well, I hear you. Did you apologize, though? Were you like doing
No,
excuse
I
me,
just
excuse me,
avoided
sorry?
eye contact.
That's the way, too. I usually apologize. I try to do the wave, the friendly wave, tell somebody thank you. But yeah.
I see his
This guy,
hands. I still see his hand gestures there on the other
Yeah.
side. The hands are just out of that window.
There you go. Yeah. Okay,
I
so
really feel
for
like
you,
it
Roxia,
means nothing.
Doing 2-1-3s.
It means nothing. It just seems so random.
right?
I don't know what he's doing now. I have no idea.
Just watching it. It's not. You think I'm being sarcastic or joking? I'm being serious. That hurts. But I can tell you the other our relief is en route, so it's probably just their flight time to get here. So. Oh, but now Dylan's saying that it's getting down to the wire for us. So we might have to leave in between. I don't want to leave you here all by yourself.
Oh,
Just
it's okay. My relief is
having to talk to
in sight,
everybody.
too.
Okay, all right.
It
So
might be something we do
yeah,
together.
She's got it, bro. Don't worry.
well, yeah, I was going to say we'll bail at the same time. But the pursuit continues, and if you know anybody that's on the 710. You let them know. Text them. Say, hey, don't look at your text. Hopefully you have a car that does hands-free. And you can let them know that there's a pursuit coming your way.
Well-
and don't try to videotape it or you.
It's interesting that
That's not good
back on the
either.
freeway in the past, his speeds have been faster and he's been more erratic, but it seems like he's slowed down quite a bit.
Definitely. But he continues with that weird jerking of the wheel, back and forth, doing the washing machine in there. I don't know what he's thinking. But look, everybody. They're asking for a recap. So if you guys are watching right now, what's going on is this is Pursuit. Started in Fontana, carjacking vehicle. Been on the freeways for most of the time, but did make its way all the way into the downtown Los Angeles area. We were in a lot of tight streets. There was a lot of slow moving, a lot of hand gestures, and all that damage you see right there, that was from a pit maneuver. It was clean, it was sweet, and it was perfect. But that suspect basically put it in reverse and made that move and got away. That pursuit continued on off the side streets, clearly back onto freeways. We've seen the 10, we've seen the 5, we've seen the 101, and now we're on the 710 South. This pursuit's continuing, though. California Highway Patrol, they're the ones that have taken it over. Fontana PD, they are still with it. They'll probably be the ones that take that suspect into custody. No injuries as of yet. Hopefully it stays like that. That suspect continues to elude officers and basically, I would say, doing some showboating. That's my recap.
Oh, getting it up there to the. Oh,
Hi,
and now he's
everybody.
dropping
Stu,
speed
thank
down
you for
again.
that. Stu, just so you know, Araxia Carpadian, she is concluding her work here at Fox 11 for the week. We appreciate her and all that she did for this pursuit. This is Marla Tejas now jumping on the Fox local stream. It is just about 2:10 in the afternoon. I am catching up to what you've been watching with us on the Fox local stream. This pursuit that has been going on for hours at this point. You just got a big recap, nice recap from Stu Mundell up in Skyfox. This started in Fontana. Now we're in East LA, a carjacking suspect in this truck. There was a pit at some point throughout this pursuit, a technique that's often used in these situations, but that didn't stop this truck. So spun it out for a bit, but then it kept on going.
We're going to
and
go to
here
Long
we
Beach?
are. Stu, can you
All right,
hear
we'll
me?
stay for a little bit. Yes, definitely, Marla. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, we definitely can hear you. And and we're going to make our way down to Long Beach. So you're going to have us for just a little bit longer, if you like. But we're definitely going to make our way down to Long Beach. That's where we're going to get some fuel. And I just got a text from Tim Conway Jr. basically saying he's watching it and he feels my pain not being able to see the end of this, and he's hoping it's going to be coming to an end as well. But yeah, that damage that you see right there, that's what you were talking about. That was the pit maneuver. And if you watched it, it was nice, wasn't it? It was just perfect, and just not what we wanted to see, though. The guy getting in that, putting in reverse. Oh, what's he doing right now? Maybe we are. No, I thought
More
we
game
were
signs.
going to see the end right there. Yeah.
Do we know?
More cat and mouse. More.
And let me ask you a few questions before I lose you. All right. And first of all, we appreciate Tim Conway. Sure. Always. It's funny you bring him up just because I was on KFI with Gary this morning from 9 to 12. Then I got on, made my way down to the station here, so here I am. So I'm glad to be able to join you, Stu, before you have to refuel. So at what point did this pit maneuver happen? And also, just one suspect, as far as we know, inside the vehicle?
I can pretty much confirm that it is just the driver inside that vehicle. We've looked around. Somebody's going to say, "Well, there's tinted windows. There could be somebody laying down." There could be a lot of things. But as far as another person inside that vehicle, I would say 99.99% there is just the driver. The pit maneuver was actually done by not that one. I wonder if they're even still here. It was one of the big Tahoes, and it was on the surface streets in downtown. There was one of these right there. There was definitely a K9 unit. And it was really, like I said, as far as execution, it was perfect. There was really no skidding, no nothing, and it just was that bump, and the other car came alongside. They did the block in, but they didn't. Nobody was behind it, and the driver it did stop for a few moments there, and then the driver just kind of threw it in reverse and then got out of it. I know we're streaming right now, so turning tape might be difficult, or we don't do it. But at any rate, it was really something to see. Stay tuned, watch for the later shows. You're definitely going to see it. But as far as that driver, he's just been driving really slow. He's been doing a lot of these hand gestures out of the windows. It's like I said, he should have been a guitarist or maybe played piano.
Pianist, he says to play piano.
Non-stop since we picked this up almost more than an hour ago. When the window's up right now, I venture to say he's not doing those hand movements, but look at that, just driving kind of slow, like you said, cat and mouse. The officers, me being frustrated, probably not that important. Those officers being frustrated, I feel their pain, especially some of the ones that have basically been with it since the beginning. And Fontana PD, they are trailing behind, and they are going to take this guy into custody. They're the ones that are going to be wind up doing the actual custody, the paperwork, as it would be when it comes to a stop. I'm looking for them. So they got to be around somewhere. As far as go ahead.
Is this a combo then, mutual support between Fontana and CHP, or at this point is CHP in the lead?
As far as, it's funny. As far as policy goes, the way it's always been explained to me is there is no multitask pursuit. It's either one or the other. So Fontana probably would have had to say, we're giving the pursuit to the California Highway Patrol. But they can track behind, and when it's over, they can kind of pull up and say, all right, we'll take the suspect back to Fontana. We'll do the paperwork. But as far as the actual chase goes, as I always was told, one agency. And if we get a law enforcement person on board, maybe Tim, the other Tim Lynn might call in. He can clarify that. But as far as it goes, that's the way it's always been explained to me.
Right.
It's like one agency, one pursuit, one agency.
Right. That's what I was thinking. And when you mentioned Fontana, I was thinking, oh, that's interesting if they're still a part of it. But yeah, CHP has taken it over. It originated in Fontana, where this is what we call a carjacking suspect. In other words, reportedly stole this truck. Looks to be some sort of a work truck, perhaps. Damage significant there on the driver's side. That's because that's where pit maneuver was, I would say, not just attempted, it happened. It was a successful pit maneuver in that it stopped the truck for a moment, but then did not disable the vehicle, clearly, because here we go. Now we're taking an off ramp here. This is the 710. We're in the Compton area now. It looks like the, where are we going? Long Beach?
Yep, the Long Beach, yeah, it's the Long Beach exit. We're definitely in Compton. You know, I do love the Compton. Got to give a shout out to Miss Bucky. She's probably not watching on the internet, but I got family out here. Anyways, we'll see where this goes. Definitely slow moving, but that doesn't mean it's coming to an end. This guy's been driving slow the whole time. Maybe he was trying to conserve fuel. You know what fuel prices are. Even if you stole it, you know, you just got to be careful. Again, almost stopping right there. Is he teasing us? Is he teasing the law enforcement? Or is he just kind of, you know, doing the, I don't know which way to go. But there he goes again. Now we're off driving once again. They're making our way on the surface streets. Okay. I got the streets up right there, yeah. So definitely not getting on the Long Beach Boulevard. And we're going to just keep, it definitely seems to be very industrial. This is, and I don't know if you were watching earlier on, but there you go, wrong side of the road. That's not unusual for him. Red lights, he has stopped at some. He ran through a couple of others. I haven't seen any close calls.
Let me ask you this.
But definitely a lot. Go ahead. Have
we heard anything? Of course, law enforcement always assumes that someone is armed, but do we know anything about this particular suspect? Has anything been gleaned thus far?
We have heard pretty clear in the very, very beginning, no weapons seen. That's the best that they can say because you just don't know.
Right.
But no weapons seen, and that's kind of what led me to believe that maybe the crime of opportunity. You know, we don't know how this vehicle was taken. Maybe it was a strong arm. Maybe this guy came up, threatened the guy. Maybe there was a physical altercation. I don't know. But, you know, a lot of times this is just somebody's, you know, keys are in it. Sitting at the gas station, guy jumps in, takes off. Is that a carjacking? You know, I don't know. I don't know I don't know the legal. Yeah, I don't know the legal differences, but it could be. You look at how close he's getting. Look at how close they're all getting. It's like a pack of wolves chasing a wounded sheep. You know, it's like, are they gonna pounce? Are they gonna do it? This would be the place.
Right. That's why
he has to be moving.
We're coming to a stop.
Yeah.
I was wondering why CHP, because usually CHP has more of an aggressive strategy when it comes to these pursuits. So I'm wondering if they know, well, certainly they know more than we do about, you know, what they're dealing with perhaps behind the wheel. But why at this point, when it seems to be a wide open street down below under the freeway here, why they're not just being a little bit more aggressive to finally bring this to an end?
Well, yeah, you know, I can say that there's different agencies, and they all have a different policy. They have different bosses that they have to answer to. Maybe theirs is saying, hey, don't do it again. Or I think more logically would be the vehicle has to be moving at a certain speed. It has to be going fast enough for it to slide. You know, when it's moving slow like that, maybe it's not enough speed to get it to spin that tail around. Maybe there isn't enough room for another officer to get around it to block it in. Maybe they're like, okay, the guy knows you can use reverse. Let's block the back this time around.
In other words, easier said than done.
Down there, when we watch these, you know, it's always easy to armchair it, and these guys, for sure, they've got to answer for all their actions. Much like I do sometimes. But these guys, it's much more serious. You know, whatever they do, they're going to have to answer for it. And even if it's successful, if it's outside of policy, they could get in trouble. I know, it sounds ludicrous, but that is the world we live in, and that is the world of law enforcement.
Right, so here we are. If you're just joining us on the Fox Local Stream, this is a pursuit that's been underway for hours involving what we're told is a carjacking suspect. So carjacking
That's rules. You do as you're told, boy.
That person was
You
threatened
do
with
it.
violence, and that vehicle was then taken. I'm just making the differentiating between just a stolen vehicle and a carjacking suspect. Here we are in Compton on the streets of. This started all the way in Fontana, and look at this. Right next to a daycare or a school, perhaps some sort of a summer camp. Hard to tell, but nonetheless,
A little kid's
going,
like, whoa.
What's going on?
Whoa.
I wonder if that's going to inspire that young lad to be an officer someday. Anyways, they're just going right by him, and it
Either
is
that or a crook.
It is a
One or the other.
spectacle of some point. You know, we can poke a lot of fun at these things, but it is definitely still very, very dangerous. We pointed this out earlier on. This guy could, you know, hammer that gas or not pay attention. Somebody could step out in front of it. It could come to a tragic end very, very quickly, and that is one of the reasons why we always have to have some sort of composure when we watch these pursuits and talk about them. So slow moving, and this is the first time I've actually seen him in a neighborhood. This is so unusual. And it's it's trash day for sure, but it makes you wonder if maybe he knows this area, maybe this is his location, because a lot of times when these chases go to a neighborhood like this, that vehicle, you know, they'll throw it in park, the door will pop open, or not throw it in park and the door will pop open and they'll take off running. This could be what's going on right here. They have 2 K9 units behind
he's not running.
I'm being told Dylan is being very polite and saying, Stu, if you start wrapping it up, we need to go to Long Beach for fuel. So I'm going to start to wrap it up. I'm going to hand it off to you. I'm sure I'm handing it to capable hands, that's for sure. And,
well, I'm no Stu Mundell, but I'll do my
I just want to
best.
see how this ends.
I'll do my best. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you to you and your crew
Thank
up there.
goodness for that.
Stu, you're so funny.
Anyways, no, thank you for that.
We appreciate your love.
All right,
always.
we're going to go.
All right.
We're going to go, and we're going to hand it off to our PM colleagues. See you guys later.
All right, Stu, you have a great weekend. Thank you so much. And you be safe on the roads getting home. So we still have these live pictures from Skyfox, and we're working it out on how we will transfer to another. We will have a live look, so stick with us here on the Fox Local stream. This is underway in Compton now, but this started a long ways away in Fontana. Stu made the observation that maybe this suspect, who is, by the way, a carjacking suspect, maybe they have ties to the Compton area. Maybe, maybe not. It's hard to tell.
Compton.
Between where this started and
Oh
where
shit,
it is now.
Compton.
And very slow going on these surface streets, which of course is a blessing because serious bad things could happen. All right, we've pulled over.
Oh, I faked him out.
We've seen this before.
Gotcha,
We've seen this
bitch.
multiple times. The cat and mouse game.
Gotcha.
This has happened not just in this pursuit, but many pursuits that we've covered over the years. This is a strategy in which case this happens, where the suspect then picks up speeds and thinks that they're going to eventually get away from authorities, but rarely does that happen. So we're sticking with it here. This is on Fertile Street and Wright Road in Compton. CHP right now is the lead agency. This started at 12:30. So I mentioned this has been going on for hours, almost 2 hours,
shit.
in fact. Oh, spike strips deployed.
Missed 'em.
Spike strips not quite.
So get over here and get on
Guns
spikes.
drawn.
Get on
driver,
the spikes,
suspect,
boy.
Obviously
Get on
saying,
spikes.
okay, you didn't
Nah,
get me.
I'm
and I'm
good.
gonna keep going.
I'm good. I'm
So
just
we saw
gonna
the spike
go
strips
this
deployed.
way.
Now we're boxed in, so this was definitely planned. We got a boxed in suspect, carjacking suspect. Started in Fontana, could be ending here in Compton. All right, fully boxed in.
Oh,
Stu, do we have you still?
done it, my
We
man.
still have us an island. I'm telling you, I just wanted to see this thing come to an end. The reverse lights are off. That's a big plus. Probably putting it in the park. I see some hands coming out. You have to understand, we kind of fell farther behind the pack, so this is kind of a little bit of a long shot. But definitely wanted to see this come to an end. And you got to hand it to them. You got to hand it to California Highway Patrol. They did it. They did it. And they did it safely and calmly. You got some folks out there in Compton. Everybody's got a cell phone. Everybody's got to see this thing coming to an end. This one coming to an end in front of their house out here.
Oh, he's
in
coming
this
out.
Compton
He's
neighborhood.
coming out.
Actually, Linwood. Okay, got to give Linwood a shout out. But the door is definitely open, and he is kind of doing his own
There he
thing.
is.
Oh,
Why did they do that?
He came out.
Oh, yes. No.
He
The
didn't.
canine came out. Man, that dog has been riding Marla pretty much for over an
Bro.
hour.
Wow.
So, he needed to stretch his
Stomping out
legs.
the bit,
Needed to
literally.
stretch his legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the K9 was
Literally.
deployed, got
Literally.
that suspect
Dog.
as soon as the suspect
K9 was
got out of
deployed.
that vehicle.
Yep. And
Wow.
you have to take the other shot. I love you guys, but we definitely have to go. Dylan is like, we're totally at the end of the lens, but we
Okay.
saw it come to an end, and that's what I needed to do. Thank you, guys. Another
okay.
pursuit in the bag.
All right, let's see. Do we have the other shot? I think we're going to be getting it soon enough. We do? Okay, so we are seeing the other shot right now. So while this camera is working to get to the scene in Linwood, we're going to stick with this and just stay with us here on the Fox Local stream. So that was a pretty
That was
Now again
wild.
to what was a dramatic pursuit. This started in Fontana, 12:30, a carjacking suspect. Fontana police, the first to pick it up. Here we are almost 2 hours later at 2:25. This pursuit coming to an end.
That dog's like, I'm not done. I'm not done with him.
And right now, I'm getting a look at a direct shot of it and seeing that the suspect is down on the ground. That canine was deployed. Officers are putting, clearly trying to put the cuffs on this suspect, and there are several officers on
That
this
canine
suspect who
put some
is
work in
down on the
right there.
ground. One canine officer is now holding that canine back, and it looks like this. Just now, we're getting those cuffs on. CHP officers, included still with their helmets on, are in fact doing that work. And the suspect in custody, just about. Yeah, and I'm just to be clear, thank you so much, executive producer Joya. Thank you for the live look here. This is what I'm seeing with you along here.
Imagine living right there, looking out your window and seeing that shit. It's
A whole lot
wild.
of people with the cell phones. You can see them on the bottom of your screen as they capture this live right in their front yard, literally.
That's wild. That dog got himself
Here we
a
go.
piece.
Suspect is now being picked up essentially in cuffs. Hard to get a good look at that suspect, a male suspect, we can tell you that. And they haven't yet cleared the vehicle, but it looks to be that he would be
That
the
dog
only
came
person
out. I
there.
was
That's what we're
surprised.
hearing.
I mean,
And now,
he wasn't doing
it's just a matter of
anything. He was
seconds
just
until the
walking
suspect will
around
be put into
with
this
his hands up, and that dog got him. We'll do an instant replay here in a
To
minute.
be put in handcuffs. Again, started in Fontana, ending in Linwood, adjacent to Compton here. And we thank our Stu Mundell for his coverage all afternoon, Araxia Carpathian. And now look at this particular area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or so black and whites. And this procedure continues to happen. What they will do from here, this is all pretty typical, they will then search the
Let's do an instant replay.
that, and they haven't yet, and it looks like
Hey, Imagination. How you
got
doing?
out of that vehicle.
Yep.
Doing pretty good. How are ya?
Yep.
How are you doing?
Long shot. But definitely wanted to see
This
coming
just
in.
happened
And you gotta
live.
hand it to them. You gotta hand it to California Highway Patrol. They did it. They did it. And they did it safely and calmly.
Playing
You got some
76.
folks out there in Compton. Everybody's got a cell phone. Everybody's got to see this.
Yeah, I'll be streaming that here in a little while too. If you want to grind.
Linwood. Okay, got to give Linwood a shout out. But the door's definitely open.
This just happened moments ago.
And he is kind of doing his own
There he
thing.
is.
Dog! Oh, they
Oh.
Canine came out.
Oh, yes. No, the canine came out. Man, that dog has been riding the
Got
dog
him.
pretty much for over an hour.
Wow.
So, you know, he needed to stretch his
Chomping out
legs.
the bit,
He needed to stretch
literally.
his legs.
They got him. He's now in
So the
custody.
canine was
Literally.
This was a live police chase in California.
I'm just guessing. Seems to be a relatively young man. And here we go. With,
Yeah,
I'm
the
not
dog
sure what
got
the plastic
him.
bag is for. Maybe he has some paraphernalia on him. Maybe it's a weapon they found. We'll have to see if what's put into the plastic bag. But and
Yeah, I've been
certainly
watching
searching
them
him,
stream
in
this
storage,
for a
checking his
while,
pockets, checking his socks.
like over an hour.
And,
They finally got him.
Coming out of his socks, yeah, I mean personal items, but I'm not sure if that, it's hard to tell exactly what that is. He could have had time to try and hide this during that almost 2-hour pursuit, so see what else they find, if anything. A pit maneuver was deployed at one point during this. It didn't stop the suspect, kept going. Significant damage to that truck as the officer continues to pat the suspect down very, very thoroughly. Now working around his sweatshirt collar there to see if there's anything in there. It looks like they seem to be focusing right there. I'm not sure what else.
Oh,
they hide, but
maybe.
Who knows? Maybe, oh, chain. Maybe a necklace that they've taken off.
Well, they said jewelry,
Now he will
maybe?
be put in the back of this California Highway Patrol cruiser. They're getting him situated. Maybe they've since cleared the actual truck, the vehicle itself, but not quite sure. But suspect officially now in custody. It's going to be interesting when we follow up with these pursuits to see, sort of the backstory. Does this guy have a rap sheet? Was there an innocent driver involved who was actually carjacked? Who does this truck belong to? But good news is, again, no one was hurt along the way.
Yeah, they said he stole that truck.
Miles from Fontana to here.
Look at these people watching.
This lady out with her dog and
Rubbernecking.
young kids out to witness this on this Friday afternoon, just after 2:30 here in the Los Angeles area. If you're watching on the Fox Local stream, thank you so much for being here. We stream every day at this time, so this is one of those things that you'll catch on our stream on any given moment, whether it's a pursuit or yesterday at this time it was the MacArthur Park drug raid with the federal agents and LAPD, a joint effort there. So this is all happening live and all the kids out. School is out for summer, and so they weren't in class today, and they must have easily gotten word that in their neighborhood this was happening.
Yeah, all these damn kids out here watching.
Started in Fontana. I'm trying to remember off memory the exact location in Linwood.
Shit, everybody's
for
watching.
on the stream with us. I remember a right road that may have been a frontage road earlier, but nonetheless, it was brilliant what the strategy that CHP finally deployed, and that was they threw out a set of spike strips as this suspect was trying to make a right on this turn here, right when that road was coming to a T. The spike strips missed, but in the meantime, the other officers boxed this suspect in, and this is basically the end result. Now we see the fire department rolling up to the scene as well. So all sorts of law enforcement. Oh, dog bite. Thank you. Kevin Takumi, who's often, you've heard his voice if you're a regular viewer here. He has flown in Skyfox for many years, and he's here in the newsroom today, and he said the paramedics are rolling on to the scene because of the dog bite. There was a canine that helped take down that suspect. All right. We are flying away, and we will have the very latest tonight on the Fox 11 News starting at 5 o'clock. But always check the Fox Local app for the most updated information.
Does that mean anything to you?
There you have it. There you have it. Police chase is done. Okay. Well, I guess that's the end of this stream. Thanks, Imagination, for coming. And anybody else who may have checked in and took a peek. Anybody watching in the future. Yeah, they got his ass. Catch you later. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Take it easy.